Alrighty, it's time for another camera pointed at the ceiling rant video. Oh, I've got a chest cold. Alright, so I came home from work last night, and I'd kind of already knew about it a little bit before last night that the card companies, the credit card companies, debit card companies, whatever, are going to start flagging gun purchases. Meaning basically that the card companies can now shut off or prevent you from buying a firearm if they so please. Now, the big huggabaloo bullshit story behind this is that it's going to be, oh, well, we'll prevent mass shootings by keeping people from buying guns with a credit card. Alright, well, only a handful of mass shooters in the last year have bought a gun with a credit card. Most of them, if they want a gun, they could literally either steal one or get in contact with somebody they know that owns a bunch of them illegally, and then, throw down like $20, and they're like, here you go, here's the new stolen AR that I robbed off of grandma down the street or some bullshit. And then that's how guns get transferred around in the criminal world, is you fork over a little bit of cash or maybe some drugs of fentanyl, heroin, then you got yourself a new AR for basically nothing that's already been stolen. But anyway, back to the point at hand, what this really is in the long run is to keep people like you and me who don't break any laws, who just want to mind their own damn business. It's to keep us from buying guns. They say, oh, well, it'll prevent mass shootings. They really don't give a damn about mass shootings. In fact, I'm going to go out on a limb and say most leftist politicians enjoy mass shootings because it gives them a platform. And here in Indiana, when that bastard decided to have the mass shooting in the food court and a good Samaritan stopped him, shot him at 40 yards with his Glock and put him down before he could kill anybody. The leftards, they absolutely lost their fucking mind, man. They demonized the guy who stopped the mass shooter. And they was all upset and pissed. Now, put that in your mind. A good guy with a gun stopped a mass shooter, and leftists were upset about that. A good guy with a gun stopped a mass shooter before he could kill anybody, before he could even start his mass shooting, and leftists were mad that the mass shooter got killed. What does that tell you? And quite frankly, that matches the attitude of the leftist politicians. They don't care about mass shooters. It gives them a platform, mass shooters do. What they do care about is what little old me and you are doing, what we're buying with our money that we've earned, that we worked for. They're scared that you and me own an AR-15. As fucked up and backwards as that bullshit is. But that's the truth. Any little notion or idea that they want to stop mass shootings is bullshit. They don't care. What they do care about is you and me owning firearms, the good people. And I was in the comments of that video, and you know, they right now uh, they just say it's about guns, that this new little policy is just about firearms, that they're only going to be affecting like the actual guns. But eventually that's going to go over to ammo. You won't be able to buy bulk ammo online, and or accessories that'll probably eventually get put on there, like the first four lasers. And see, that's going to really suck in the long run when that starts going over the accessories. Like take the two first four lasers I've got, for example. I couldn't even tell you anywhere here in Indiana that a company is selling first four lasers. If it wasn't for eBay, I wouldn't be able to. I just wouldn't have two Perched fours on my rifles, my AK and my M1A. But it's because they were on eBay that I was able to buy them. Now, if they add accessories to that list of stuff you can't buy with your debit card, well, now you're screwed. You'll have a base AR that you bought with cash, but good luck customizing it. Say that you live in a little area like I do. I live out in nowhere, basically. Most accessories and items for guns are geared specifically more toward hunting than they are the tactical stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of tactical stuff here that I could get for a gun. I could get different buttstocks for an AR-15. I can get magazines. I can get flashlights, but it's at the bare minimum base level stuff that's like it don't dip too far into the tactical realm. And in order for me to get more tactical stuff, I have to go all the way up to Noblesville, where that Cabela's is, when we go to concerts, because Cabela's actually has more tactical stuff in stock than the local gun stores around here. Around here, it's mostly just rifle scopes. Like at the little gun shops, like you buy an AR-15 and you put a rifle scope. They're not really concerned about like lights and lasers or foregrip, stuff like that. So if it gets to the point where you can't buy stuff with a credit card online that are gun related, it's like that Daniel Defense stock set I bought from my M1A, for example. Good luck finding that anywhere around where I'm at. You know, in my situation, I'm using myself as an example for this. You know, good luck finding a Perst 4 laser anywhere around where I'm at in my area. If I wasn't able to buy stuff through the internet with my card, I just wouldn't have any of that. And it will unfortunately, I can foresee it getting to that point. I see guys saying, oh, just use cash, just use cash. Well, that's all well and good, but cash only gets you so far when certain stuff that you want or you need for your firearms is physically out of your grasp, because it's simply just the gun stores in your area don't carry it. So this whole debacle of bullshit, I don't know if it's started yet or when it will take effect. Hopefully never. Hopefully the card companies change their mind, but I doubt it. But this shit right here is where it's going to screw us over, because yes, you'll be able to withdraw $800 from your account to buy a base level AR-15. But that's as far, unless you live in an area where you're able to get foregrips, tactical furniture, put a flash, like gun stores or retailers in the area carry flashlights that you can go and buy. good luck customizing that puppy beyond just having basic iron sights and maybe throwing a 4 to 12 fourplex hunting scope on it, like my DPMS Oracle. Not saying that my DPMS Oracle is, you know, like the customizations I put on it are bad, but I set it up specifically for that. Other guys, if you're wanting to put like an ACOG on it or a foregrip laser and flashlight with a quad rail, but your areas don't have any of that, well, you're either going to have to travel out of state or into a different area that does have all that, or you're just out of luck. And that's kind of how it is for my situation. Like, I wouldn't even begin to know where to go to get a Daniel Defense stock set in person for that M1A if I had to go. If I couldn't buy it online and had to physically go and find it somewhere here in my area, it just wouldn't happen. But that's where we're at right now, and that's going to affect us all down the line sooner rather than later. In fact, I already went ahead and bought a 12-inch AMS scope rail for my M1A Scout Squad. It goes all the way back to the receiver, replaces the Scout mount that's on it, but it's a full length rail. Basically, makes your M1A a flat top. I already went and bought that because I better buy it now opposed to later, because I may not be able to later. All I gotta say is it's a bunch of bullshit. I gotta go work here in a few hours. I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Stay safe and keep your eyes open on this stuff, because maybe it will, maybe it won't go into effect. Who knows? But anyway, I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.